Delphine. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, so let's start. Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Delphine Fernando. I'm currently training as an SMM focused on content management or social media management under DICT, which is government-funded training focused on digital jobs. A few years back, around 2015, I used to work in the BPO industry as a customer support and subject matter expert. I worked at Sitel, and their campaign was under FDC, which is now called Fiserv. It is a global leaders payment in financial and technology. Our team would receive calls from account holders with different inquiries, which is related to and but not limited with checking their account transactions and how to open a new account and disputing unauthorized and fraudulent transactions. This included specialized training on how to handle and assist irate customers to help resolve their concerns. After leaving the BPO company, I decided to look for an online job and was able to find one as a virtual assistant in a commerce company that has an online store in Amazon. I handled administrative tasks and heavily focused on decreasing ODR. This was done by focusing on feedback and appeals. I worked alone for a few months and then eventually managed a team of four when the company was able to upscale its services. When the pandemic started, things got slow and the contract ended, and I am now looking for new ventures.
All right, so what are your strengths?
I consider myself as fairly good in customer support due to my training in the BPO industry. I was able to speak with multiple types of people with different personalities and handle each situation differently each time. We also had training on how to assess the possible type of personality a caller may have within a few seconds when a call starts to prepare for the duration of the call.
Mhm.
I'm computer savvy and I'm familiar with Microsoft Office applications like Excel and Word. I'm also familiar with Google tools like Sheets, Docs, and Slides. I also consider my curiosity as a strength, as I tend to always research things that I'm not familiar with or recently gained an interest in. I have this desire to know or learn about something that I find interesting and new.
Okay. So, what's your weakness?
I guess my weaknesses is time, or my weakness is time management. I consider myself as very detail oriented person at times, and it may take me longer to finalize a project than what I initially planned or anticipated. Also, due to my curious personality, there are instances when I want to learn more about something I'm currently working on, and I end up researching and trying to learn more about it, which at times I get lost, and there's an increase in duration for the task.
Mhm. So, are you a lifelong learner and what are you studying at the moment?
Yes, actually, I'm a lifelong learner. I'm currently studying SMM, which is social media management and marketing. This includes graphic design, chatbot setup, and content creation. After this, due to the things I've learned in our training, I will probably start learning more about video creation and editing.
All right. So, how long have you been a freelancer and what made you decide to become one?
If I'm not mistaken, I have been a freelancer for mostly a year, tops, or a year and a few months. I decided to become one due to the difficulties of traveling back and forth from work to home. I
Mhm.
also wanted to avoid shifting schedules and the classic workplace drama as much as possible.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So, if I decide to hire you, what work can you do for me?
I noticed on your job post that you are looking for a social media assistant. If hired, I'm able to handle content curation on different or multiple social media accounts. I can also assist with graphic design, video editing, and hashtag research, as I have a brief background in training in it recently. Overall, I will be using my skills, knowledge, values, and experience to assist you.
Okay. So, what is your freelancer service specialization and why did you choose that niche?
Actually, my specialization is in customer support, and my current niche is focused in social media content creation on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok. I believe that
Mhm.
the web is constantly evolving and developing skills related to social media, and how it is handled can be a great advantage in the near future.
Okay. So this project requires 40 hours per week. So are you available or what's your schedule like? Can you work on Eastern time zone?
Yes, I can actually work on Eastern time zone. My schedule is pretty much open. I'm available to work at the listed hours from the job post, and I don't see any problems adhering to the work schedule listed. And if there are changes, I can pretty much prepare and work at those required times as well.
All right, that's good. And then are you a team player? Can you work with teams or prefer working alone?
It depends on the task on my end. When it comes to large projects, teams produce great ideas with multiple inputs, brainstorming, and teams can highlight people's strengths. On the other hand, I also enjoy working on my tasks as an individual.
Mhm. So what is your service fee range for this project requirement?
My rate for this project is at $7 an hour. I will be working 40 hours a week as listed on the job post. And
Mhm.
this includes end of the week and end of month reports for what we have worked on or accomplished on this specific duration.
All right. So what is your long-term goal as a freelancer?
Well, my long-term goal as a freelancer is to be part of and grow together with the company and further improve my specialization in social media management and marketing.
Okay. So what is your understanding of the job requirements and description?
From my understanding, the company is currently looking for an individual with sufficient communication skills, who is creative, tech savvy, and professional, who is willing to work a minimum of 40 hours a week and is capable of handling accounts on different social media platforms.
All right. So how do you take negative feedback?
I believe it's normal to receive a negative feedback, and it can actually increase performance if delivered in an open and professional way. I usually try to isolate the core of the issue and try to solve it and don't let my emotions get in the way.
Okay, so do you have a questions about the project or to me?
I just wanted to ask if there are opportunities for internal growth. Tas yun naman yung end.
Yes, sige.